Time now 6:13 on this Wednesday morning. A church-run cemetery south of San Antonio couldn't tell a family where their loved one was buried. So after 2 months without answers, they called KENS 5.
Reporter Andrew Moore is contacting the church and spoke with the Archdiocese of San Antonio to try to get this family some help.
Salvador Flores was unable to attend his father's burial because he was incarcerated at the time. Now he's out working a job, and he wanted to say goodbye to his father, but he couldn't because the cemetery didn't know where they buried him. Still, KENS 5 is now involved, and the cemetery is checking their records.
Because there's empty spots all right there, all over the place.
Salvador Flores was unable to say goodbye when his father passed in 2021. He and his fiancée came to El Carmen Cemetery looking for closure.
It's really important. We grew up not too close, but he was my father. He was my father, and there are things that I would like to just let out.
How do we know if it's not right there?
But he couldn't, because El Carmen Cemetery didn't know exactly where they put his father. Flores and his fiancée started asking the church that manages the cemetery over a month ago, but couldn't get a definitive answer.
He might be buried next to so-and-so, this row, next to somebody. No record of it.
Flores didn't know how that was possible.
How you gonna say applaud somebody and not write it down?
So finally, they called KENS 5. KENS 5 visited the church offices next to the cemetery and spoke to the pastor in charge there. He admitted he didn't know exactly where the gravesite was, but he said the church was investigating. He did walk the family back into the cemetery and show them where the church thought Mr. Flores might be buried. The pastor wouldn't give us any other information, and he told us to talk to the Archdiocese of San Antonio, so KENS 5 contacted the Archdiocese of San Antonio, and a spokesperson also said they were looking into it. The Archdiocese then sent KENS 5 an email the next week, saying, "Parish records indicate Aurelio H. Flores is interred at the site recently shown to the family at El Carmen Cemetery by the pastor. Those records have been double-checked." Still, the Archdiocese would not tell us how they double-checked those records, and Flores says the family never got to see those records. So right now, Flores says they still have their doubts.
Who knows? It's an empty space.
The family told us they still want to know for a fact if their father is buried there, and they want to see the proof the cemetery has. For Call KENS, Andrew Moore, KENS 5.
Now, if you have an issue you can't quite seem to get resolved, give us a call, 210-470-KENS. Or you can always head over to KENS5.com/call KENS. There's a form there. Fill out the form. Please make sure you include your phone number. We've gotten some that didn't have a phone number. It's hard to call, you know. So if you give us that number, we'll make a call, see if we can't find you some help.